guys to a new review today. We're talking about the upcoming Ghostbusters film, Ghostbusters Afterlife. For as long as I can remember, I've always been a Ghostbusters fan, whether it be the original 2 films, the real Ghostbusters animated series. I've always just loved Ghostbusters. The newer attempts at recapturing that magic, though, they just haven't really hit with me, especially the 2016 Ghostbusters. But I am a lot more cautiously hopeful going into this Ghostbusters Afterlife, just because I've liked what I've seen so far, so that's part of why I was at least a little bit more optimistic this time around. Also, I just want to make clear this is a spoiler-free review because there are some big moments in this film that I definitely don't want to spoil for you guys, so I'm going to beat around the bush as best as I can with certain subjects because there are some really fun stuff in the film that I want you guys to experience firsthand. This film centers around a mom and her 2 kids who arrive in a small town, and once they settle in, they begin to discover their connection to the original Ghostbusters and the secret legacy that their grandfather left behind. When it comes to recapturing that magic those first 2 Ghostbusters films brought us, I think that Ghostbusters Afterlife has done the best job at bringing that magic back in spectacular fashion. As many are well aware, the director of this film, Jason Reitman, is the son of Ivan Reitman, who directed the first 2 Ghostbusters films. And you can tell while you're watching Ghostbusters Afterlife that a lot of love and care was put into paying respects to everything that came before, while also still keeping things in Afterlife feeling fresh and new. It does feel very much like it's adapting the Force Awakens kind of formula, blending the old and the new together, especially as we are following Egon Spengler's family in this film. I think they do it just right in Ghostbusters Afterlife. There's a lot of nostalgia, of course. We build upon that a lot throughout the film. But it isn't all just nostalgia here. I found myself really enjoying all of the new characters that we see along the way. And that's something that you want in a new installment in the franchise. You don't want to just dwell on the nostalgia and the old characters. You want some new characters, some new blood to keep you going and want you to keep interested in the franchise. But as a lifelong fan of Ghostbusters, you can't help but smile as we piece together all the original connections to the Ghostbusters, as the story is very much built upon those kind of things, like family and legacy. It's enhanced even further by the thrilling, entertaining sequences of Ghostbusters action, like the unveiling of the Ecto-1 with our new set of characters. Plus, even in Afterlife, I found myself really enjoying the comedic set pieces this time around, unlike in 2016's Ghostbusters. Just the jokes themselves and the comedic timing of the actors in the film are just all around much more enjoyable as an experience. I also just found myself really just having a fun time all around, no matter if it was the action or the comedic stuff. A lot of the most cool stuff is in that final act of the film that I don't want to spoil for you guys. I think the coolest thing was probably the mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that you see in one of the trailers. That stuff's absolutely adorable. I need to get like some sort of plushie, I think, for those because they're just so cute. Like I've already said, I love the new cast of characters. I do think the biggest standout is McKenna Grace, who I feel like I've just seen in everything the last few years. But everything I ever see her in, she's absolutely fantastic, and that's no different here in the leading role as Spengler's granddaughter. I found myself really enjoying her character the most, being able to showcase this fun, nerdy character that I actually found to be pretty hilarious, along with Logan Kim's character. The acting in general is pretty strong among all of the kids. It's probably some of the best overall kids casting I've seen probably since the It film, which does feel a little bit ironic since Finn Wolfhard is in both. Paul Rudd in this film is pretty much just Paul Rudd in everything. He's fun, likable, charming, hilarious. He has great chemistry with everyone because he's Paul Rudd. He's exactly as advertised, and I think it was a great choice bringing Paul Rudd into the Ghostbusters universe. Ironically, the only one I'm kind of mixed on is Finn Wolfhard, and it's not really because his acting is bad per se. He's just not really given too much to do as a character, especially compared to the other kids in the film. So he kind of gets the shaft there when it comes to the character development, especially because the other characters are just so good. I will say, as far as things that I wasn't a big fan of in Ghostbusters Afterlife, I will say that the opening of the film is not that great. The first act just really doesn't set up the film all that well. I think you should at least give it a good 25-30 minutes before it gets really good in that second act. The way it definitely pays off though, because I do think the third act especially is amazing. I think it's a great love letter to fans of the original film, and it's filled with some really great surprises. Like I said, no spoilers, make sure nobody spoils this for you, but I was absolutely shocked with some of the things that we saw in that final act. All around, I think Ghostbusters Afterlife is one of the best attempts at bringing back a nostalgic brand and bringing it to a current generation. It gives us fun and fresh new characters with a solid, lighthearted, fun story longtime Ghostbusters fans can enjoy, and new ones alike with the potential for more entries since it does lay a great foundation for potential future installments if we do want them. Also, make sure you check out both scenes in the credits. There's a mid-credits and a post-credits scene. They're both pretty cool in my opinion. And then you've heard my thoughts on Ghostbusters Afterlife. Make sure you share your thoughts down below. Are you looking forward to Ghostbusters Afterlife? Not looking forward to the film? But if you have a chance to check out the film, make sure you share your thoughts down below for that as well. Did you like the film? Not like the film? Where would you rank this among the Ghostbusters films? Do you like it more than 2? Ghostbusters 2016? Even throw in the animated stuff as well, the real Ghostbusters and all that stuff. You know, just if you're a really big Ghostbusters fan, because I know not everybody has watched all of the material because it is quite a lot of stuff. But it's been great talking about some Ghostbusters. It's been a long time coming, talking about some Ghostbusters stuff that I really enjoy. Thank you guys as always for checking my reviews. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like on the video and also subscribe to the channel so you update my movie reactions, unboxings, and more on the channel. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.